room in this like tiny room, and the faculty did. So we just kind of imagined that all of you are there, obviously laughing at our amazing shows. I'm really excited to see how they're going to actually. Yeah, no pressure. It's gonna be fun. But like, so this is so much fun for us to actually get to be like in a room full of people and like hear all of your responses to what we're talking about, which is pretty great.
I actually can't wait for the Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A is gonna be great. So we have an agenda. I really like this PowerPoint personally. So just on the off chance that you're here because you thought that classified series was really cool and you have no idea who we are. Hi, we're Emily and Lenny, and to tell us apart, I am the marketer for the team. Lenny is product design. My favorite classified figure is Profit Director Destro, which is not the name we call him internally. Lenny's favorite is Spirit.
That's correct.
My favorite overview figure is Beachhead.
I wrote 2, but I meant to write 4.
Oh.
Oops.
These are our most overused gifts, which I think is great. And I did not know that. Anybody is like very high ice cream? What? Yes. Tillamook very high ice cream is an Oregon thing, which is where I grew up.
Enjoy anyone? Copenhagen enjoy flavor?
That's also good.
Mom. Okay.
Yeah, there you go, one. Awesome. So we are thrilled that you are here today to talk with us about classified series.
Yeah, let's do it.
Without further ado, our agenda for today, we're going to talk 2023 character leaks, which something that we've been doing. We're going to do some bigger reveals. We're going to do a little talk. We're going to do some super early development sneak peeks that we usually would like never show anybody, but this is like a special occasion.
But we like you guys.
Well, we like you guys. And we're going to do some Q&A. As a note, we are not launching any pre-orders today. So all of our pre-orders have already been activated. You guys have so much stuff that you're chasing right now for pre-orders. So, if you know about this,
I feel like we've been talking about it for a month.
we have, yeah. We do a lot of talking. We actually, on the plane out, on the plane out, we had this very sweet flight attendant, and every time he walked past us, we just go, you guys still talking to each other? 5-hour flight, every time I wasn't there.
And then you would pass out.
Yeah, I would talk for 5 minutes. For an hour, straight up and talk. All right, so who's excited to get started?
Sure.
So for those of you who may have not kind of seen what we're doing with this, we are kind of changing up how we're talking about our classified series products because we know that you guys are excited about them, we are excited about them, and so we want to give you kind of the earliest sneak peeks that we possibly can for them.
Because we can.
Because we can, and because we'll use that to keep secrets, and this makes it easier for us not having to keep them a secret. So we're kind of doing 3 steps for our reveals now. The first is basically a name leak. So we are leaking on our own product list for 23 before there is even figures to show you for them. Then the next step are kind of render reveals. So these are our paint masters of our products. They're fully colored. They look very similar to what they will look like when you get them as actual figures. And then we do the actual pre-order where we have a product in hand, you're taking beautiful diorama shots, and then you get to order. So this is like the very first step. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
We have a very foul mouth. So doing these live streams, it's kind of tough for us. We are not as chatty.
It's just the F word.
That'll be released someday. Probably. I think we start to put like a Cobra over whenever we swear. That'll be great. All right. So first up, are you guys ready? The next character that's going to be joining classified series is Lowlight.
We've already started We've already started sculpting on him. He's coming out really cool. We're really focusing on that fluffy hair in the back. Yeah, I'm super excited to get him to the line. He's an awesome character. He serves an awesome role. I love that cool, like kind of like dark mystique to him. So he's going to bring a really nice flavor to the line.
All right, and now So this is one that, in conjunction, this is, you guys are gonna be excited. This is a very exciting.
I wish we could show them because we started.
We did start already, but it's not at a place, we wanna show you when it's like at least 80% of the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means soon. So we are also very excited to announce that we are doing Cobra Hiss.
Flight pod, we did some boots that are removable because it's classified and we want things to come off and move around and all that sort of thing. And the televider is going to have, I guess I can say this, swappable heads and stuff that will correlate to the flight pod. So we added some classifiedness to it in that way. It's pretty cool. We're pretty excited about it. We're going to like end stage and sculpt it. It's looking pretty cool.
Means that probably you'll be able to see first images before end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so definitely before end of
absolutely.
the year.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so those are our game only reveals for the day. We always do 2 of them, so we figured those would be kind of a dope 2 to start with. I think Lenny says dope all the time, and we spend so much time together, that now I unironically say it and it kills me.
I started saying it ironically.
Yeah.
And I say rad ironically, but now I just say it. That's how it kind of happens. Sorry.
I mean, I'll mix it in with my hot dogs when I
I'll say it.
That would be great. Thank you. So before we talk about more classified, we want to talk about a couple of fun other G.I. Joe things. Where's the book? I have the book. Y'all, there's a book now. So for kind of middle school readers, there is a new G.I. Joe classified book, a new story that's being told. Allow me to read the back summary of a book that I definitely have never seen before. When Stan's mom gets a job offer of a lifetime at a cutting-edge tech company, Stan packs his bag and exchanges Chicago for Springfield, home to the secretive tech behemoth, the Cobra Industries. Ooh.
That is.
Who knows?
Oh.
Ooh. So I believe that this is either out now or coming out very soon.
Yes.
Yes. I usually just say, somebody will tell us in the comments if we're wrong, but you're always here. Perfect.
Thank you.
That was incredibly helpful. Yeah, no. Great. Okay. You can buy this at the publisher's booth. Perfect. And then the other thing we want to mention is Super 7. So Super 7 is doing a Cobra Recruitment Center pop-up store through the end of the convention. You haven't gone over to their booth yet to hang out. They have a ton of G.I. Joe figures. They are also repping some vintage Hasbro merch.
Monster Fruit.
They also have a ton of amazing G.I. Joe apparel and figures right now to go over and check them out as well. Recruitment Center open through tomorrow, I think? Yes? Cool. All right, I think that's right.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. Great. Good for us. All right, we
Thank you
did.
guys.
Okay, so now we're going to go into the figure reveal. So these are going to be figure renders. So this is like that middle step of the process.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, but we have them later. They will go.
Oh, they'll go to the case later.
Yes.
Okay, so
I was like, am I supposed to say this?
we're getting better at this. So we do have, so we're doing 3 figure reveals today. We only have photography assets for one of them, but we're not launching any pre-orders. So 2 of them will be renders, 1 of them will be photos, but all 3 of them will go in the cases and the 3213 booth later. So you guys can come and check that out. So we're gonna do our the last 2 of our retro card back figures for Walmart, and then we're going to do a sneak peek of something that's coming.
And I have them with me.
Perfect. So up first, we're doing a retro card back from Guard.
So yeah, all retro sorry. Retro Carback Cruising Guard, he's a redeco, of course, of the mainline Cruising Guard. We went with the silver face, we wanted to kind of more brighter silver colors, brighter red to kind of go more in line with the Sundial animation. And of course, it comes with a Cobra stand.
Great. And that's on one of those like gigantic, oversized card back situations. It's like, oh, you can see down there we have a Baroness of Lady Jan card back. Which, and he needs a friend.
He does need a friend.
And less friend, more somebody to fight.
Yeah, and if there's anything that had to be in the retro card back, we had to get Snake Eyes in there. This is a super commander from class. This is a brand new sculpt.
Got a little bomb pouch.
Got his bomb pouch in there. We got his Uzi, we got his sidearms, everything's removable. We did add a couple of extras, some smoke grenades, some of course his G.I. Joe stand. So we're super excited to get him in here. We needed to have Snake Eyes, of course, in the retro card back.
And for our next figure, we know that, something kind of leaked from a factory a while ago. But you guys didn't see the whole.
But maybe not everybody saw it.
And not
Hopefully.
everybody saw it. So the next item that we're doing is going to be our PulseCon exclusive. So when Hasbro PulseCon happens, September, last weekend of September of this year, this will be the G.I. Joe exclusive. That's right, it's September.
Without his chair.
This is what we, as I'm always telling you guys, EPs, PPs, whatever. This is like our last sample, essentially. So we're pretty much done with this model. What's really cool about it is 50 cals come off, and the figures can hold them in hand. Both will come off. When you get it out of the box, you're gonna have to assemble his neck, and you have to assemble the back rudders, and of course, this will spin. You know, because it's got a cover, right? Got a lot of details on the bottom. It's all decoed up. We added metallic deco on the neck to kind of give it an extra pop. Oh yeah, let's do it. So snake mouth opens, and inside is a laser, but not just a laser. If I can get it, I have big muffin fingers.
That's what I'm for. Let's see. So I think last time I did it, not sure I did. Yes, little fangs.
His little silver fangs that come down. He's a cobra. Before we show you guys, we used the same artist for the Dr. Mindbender box, and he couldn't tell there was a story going on in that box. We found out about that DNA. So on this box, we have Dave Raposa doing the artwork. Check that out. It's pretty awesome. And of course, the sleeve's over. You have the sleeve out.
And if you do love that Dave Raposa artwork, it does match. It's a matching set with the Mindbender box, and later today we will have posters of the Serpentor artwork available at the Hasbro.
So, you know, pretty awesome. The figure, of course, is housed in here. We have his sword in here, his staff, and we also gave him some vipers in case you want to throw them in. Realistic snake looking, and then of course we give him the OG cowl where it's kind of behind his neck a little bit, gives better articulation. He also comes with this kind of claw things that he had on his head. Two versions, one is short, one is not, and that's what people love. One is super long, as if they've extended. So we had a lot of fun with this character. I think he looks badass. So I'm excited for you guys to get into the line.
Boxes too, but I did a much better job than that. So we will talk more about Serpentor at PulseCon of this year, which is when he will be available for pre-order. But in the meantime, he will be hanging out in our booth if you'd like to come and check him out in the case. But you know, now, what have we been talking about for the last 4 weeks? So let's talk his things. If for any reason you may be watching this and going, wow, this is really cool. I had no idea this existed. I wonder where I go to buy this. That giant QR code will take your personal purchasing page. So we carry around our Hiss tank models in a TJ Maxx tote bag.
We're Maxinistas.
We are. So this is our painted model that has been in the case together for the whole time. Oh sure, yeah. So this is the Hiss tank, in case you missed it. So we're so excited that everybody's been getting to see this in person. It has been an absolutely amazing project to work on. I feel like the general sentiment people are coming to case to look at this is almost everybody goes, wow, that's bigger than I thought it was. And it's bigger than we thought it was going to be too, guys. So it's heavy. It has electronics. We forgot to put batteries in it. We totally forgot to put batteries in it. So we'll put some batteries in it later and do kind of a demo with the booth as well. But so there's a light button on the very front of it that turns on your Cobra insignia beacon. Trying to remember Mark's name for that. Mark from HasLab and Mark the writer. Well, we're all saying Mark from HasLab later. And so, sorry?
Double A.
Double A. 3 double A's. Oh, you have some?
No.
So a little bit of information as Emily's looking for the battery box. We made it a little larger because it's got to fit a lot of characters. It'll fit the bats, which are kind of a taller Cobra figure. It will probably have trouble fitting Serpentor in there because Serpentor is about a 7-inch tall figure. He's a big little. I think if we can get us through that, it'd be great. Phil said, if you don't, we'll keep going. That is the most G.I. Joe thing that could happen. Whenever there's trouble. That was incredible.
This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being so much more prepared than we are right now.
It's been a little bit of a busy week.
Yeah.
But it's a.
We're making friends.
I'm trying to think. I should probably talk about the toy as we do this.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the first unlock, we're gonna have.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, don't fall apart. So for the unlock, first unlock, we're gonna have our missile bag, correct?
No, well, we have the early bird. The early bird. So, early bird special is unlocked. Great job, guys. So we hit fully funded in 8 hours and 41 minutes. We have that record. I mean, we've been telling everybody, we knew that this was this is an amazing product, but no one had ever crushed the ASAP record like that.
It was kind of crazy.
It was kind of crazy, and so we're so lucky. So thank you to everybody. But so the early bird special is basically a color variant of our Cobra Hiss driver, based on Ron Rudet's original color studies when he was concepted in his tank driver. So there are 6 color options to choose from, and then after the campaign closes, we will send out basically a poll to everybody who has backed the Hiss to say, okay, friends, which color would you like to be made into the early bird special driver? Okay, batteries. Thank you. And then that's the color that we'll put in manufacturing. And then Ron Rudet has been so lovely, so sweet. He is going to do box art for that packaging for us, which is really special. Got it?
All right, so
What's the battery on the bottom?
let's rewind a little bit. We're working out the electronic patterns right now. So right now it's not going to be the final, but what they're doing is we work with electronic engineers to kind of come up with play patterns of what the lights can do. As you can see here,
There we go.
front end headlamp is on. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the Cobra logo kind of projecting on. The whole idea was kind of instilling fear into them.
Oh,
that's
your name tag.
it's a little small.
Hardwood name.
I feel like it's going So what's also cool about as you go through, the lights will change. We're very, we talked about changing the light kind of its orientation in the front, but we're going to do it with a more modern style, kind of like high-end car feel. But as we talked about it, we felt we needed to be more iconic in the shape of the light. So as you can see, they're very retro in their design. Oh yeah.
The tail lights are adorable. They have tiny little Cobra logos on them.
So as you can see inside, actually, as well, the inside will light up kind of like a super military thing, right? That's ready for a mission. Also, I don't know if you guys can see it when I have it all the way around. The internal of the cockpit will be all lit up. Hopefully it doesn't break if I hold it like this. But as you can see, and I hope you guys, you probably don't see it, but inside there's a dashboard. And on the dashboard is all sorts of like cool like readouts and stuff, and that's all edge lit with kind of a readout screen that comes up that gets edge lit as well. So it's super fun. Again, it's super early. We're going to really hone in the details. We want to make this thing feel like it's real. So Hiss tank lights.
That's the technical noise that these make, by the way. Yes.
The rocket seat come out, and you guys will notice that there's no blast effect ports in the back. We're going to be adding those later. This is a very early model, so we need to work out what size they need to be. That's kind of an engineering thing where the size of the hole of the port, depending on how big the blast effect that goes in, so we still have to determine that. Now, it will not come with blast effects, but there will be other blast effects within the line in 23 that will be compatible with it.
And I feel like they're pretty standard size for a blast. There are standard size ports for blast effects too. So like if you have other blast effects and say other lines, you can kind of mix around those.
Yeah, if you're like me, you have blast effects in a drawer that you don't know you're doing with, and you want to do something with them, so you want to make it compatible with the Hiss tank.
Perfect. Okay, so this is number one. Then we have the retro canopy and the retro tread covers.
We don't have with this yet. They're not done yet.
They're not quite done yet. But I wanted to show you guys, we got a couple questions about, how easy really is it to take the treads off. So if I can do this side with this. So there's 3 little hinges on the side, so you can have it totally uncovered, or you can just plug the treads in super easy. Definitely can do that. You just kind of pop them on top, and then they lock it up. Oh, just kidding. Not dramatic.
I'm surprised the model is made of this.
Yeah.
I have heard about models, they like to crack.
And especially because you've been carrying this one around in your tote bag.
We hand carried this on the plane in a giant TJ Maxx bag.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's right. That's right.
When it gets carried around, it's really
That's correct. It works with Cobra.
It does. I mean, that's also how I carried my skyscraper around, guys.
I was super excited.
We're being like really.
Yeah, maybe very.
So that is so then the canopy will be an all clear canopy that looks very reminiscent of the version, and then these are kind of simplified retro treads.
Correct.
Perfect. So next up, our gunner and our gunner accessories. So this is if we're not counting the Blue Ninja set, this is going to be the first kind of female Cobra troop builder that we have in the line.
It comes with the same loadout as the driver, but with a little bit more. We actually didn't have it ready for you guys because you funded it so quickly. So quickly, she'll come with the same weaponry that the driver comes with, but as well she'll have an extra shotgun and of course the shovel and the hammer, because sometimes pins come at the tank wheels. She's got to fix them, or sometimes G.I. Joe gets out of line.
And I think that's also another thing about this. It was an unprecedented time to hit the unlock for this, and then we flew through all the inventory. So in our range, we're like, cool, we have 40 extra days to grab all this stuff now. So thank you guys for rushing through that. So like Lenny's Cobra Commander, drawing, you don't have a render of that. We thought we had 30 days, guys. So in addition to the gunner for tier 3, we also get these two, that's fine. These two kind of mini guns that go on top. Mark gave them cool names that I don't remember. So sorry, Mark. I'll figure that out later. And then we have our, the kind of, this is the Diablo cannon, is that what it was?
I think he said Diablo cannon. When he said Diablo cannon, that's metal, dude, I like it.
And then you can have this on the front without it interrupting the Cobra insignia beacon, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was tier 3. And now tier 4 is our brand new retro Cobra Commander sculpts with rare 1980s variant misprint that I will pursue if I say the kind of complicated. You guys know what it is.
You know
I'm
it.
just not saying it out loud.
Yeah, so he's a pretty cool figure. It's going to be an awesome mold for us, I feel. He's going to have a lot of really cool accessories. He's going to have multiple hands, of course. Of course, he'll be able to point at people. We gave him the globe with the snake around it because, domination. This figure's pretty awesome. We just kicked off sculpting on it. But we're going to have a little more time again. But we're going to get updates to you guys as soon as possible. I'm sure there probably are updates, but I'm going to come on a week. So hopefully when I get back to Rhode Island, he's in a space where we can show you guys.
And then just to clarify on the packaging, so the driver, the gunner, and the early bird figure will all be in regular classified packaging. But then Cobra Commander gets to be our special friend. He will be on those giant retro card bags. And we have learned our lesson. We know how important the white borders are. We will have a white border on the card. Cool. So that's kind of this thing here for us. So we'll kind of put the model off to the side, and then if you guys have any specific questions in Q&A, we can cover those too. Cool. So that brings us to our super early development sneak peeks. I put another note on here in case somebody already watching later. You're not watching for pre-order today. You're not watching for pre-order today. These are still frame models. Very, very early. I don't even think we have physical models yet. So these are some of the figures that you've heard us mention as name-only reveals that we wanted to give you guys a super sneak peek of. That we would like really usually not do when we're streams.
Yeah, this is very new for our company in general. I think because the nature of the franchise, we can do that. So we took the opportunity. We want to show you guys where we're at from a sculptural standpoint. So, without further ado.
So first up, rock and roll.
So we're rocking and rolling. Of course, he's a weightlifter, he's a surfer, so we wanted to get that across in the character. He's got this really scraggly beard going on. He made his physique very large. He comes with his heavy machine gun with a bullet bandolier that will go into the machine gun, as well as a ammunition pouch that goes onto his side, and that the bullet bandolier will plug into as well. I'm not sure if it's depicted on here, but it also have a walkie-talkie that will plug into the backpack. So he's coming out really cool. We're super excited about him, and I just can't wait to get it further along in development.
These are really nice beard too.
That's a good beard.
I feel like we do good mustache.
We're calling him our military Viking.
Yeah, that is military Viking. That's totally the one. All right, so up next we have Torpedo.
Yeah, so Torpedo, we wanted to get him in the line. You know, we needed the Navy SEAL character. He's got all those parts come off. We go on the figure, of course. He was super fun to do. We needed that kind of like wetsuit body. And again, just getting like that tack and was what we kind of aim to do. And it's exciting to get him into the line.
You don't see a lot of diving things.
We do not see a lot of that, so not everybody can wear them.
And I feel like there's a different migraine.
We'll do a shoot pad for everybody.
I love that. That would bring me great joy. All right, next up is Copperhead.
So we know we need to get Copperhead in line. We need to get those like particular Cobra mercenaries in the line, and we're like, we need Copperhead, and we know we need to make him a real bad dude. And hopefully that comes across in the sculpture. It comes with a lot of cool firearms. It comes with a holster for his firearm that goes on his back. It comes with this really crazy looking machete because he's always going around the Florida Everglades. We really pushed it on the helmet. We wanted to realize it a little further than what it was in the cartoons and the original toy. Also wanted to give it that almost like water feel if they had to go underwater and stuff like that. So Copperhead.
And then for our last early development of the day, and then we're going to Q&A, we know you've all been waiting for him. It's Shipwreck.
So we knew we needed to get Shipwreck, and we had been seeing the comments where Shipwreck, but we needed a completely brand new body, new head sculpts, everything for Shipwreck. So we wanted to wait for when we had the resources to do it. So here he is. Of course, it comes with Polly. Polly will plug into that rope that goes onto him. It'll also plug into his forearm. We started to see some models already where it holds up very well. And of course, if you don't want to put the little sailor boy hat on him, you can swap out his hair for that Mr. Steal Your Girl haircut.
So we felt like Shipwreck would be kind of a good place to end our figure reveals on.
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck. So now we have time for Q&A, guys. So just before I kind of start off with Q&A, just to lay down ground rules that everybody knows, we're not going to comment on upcoming figures. You can say, I would really love to see so-and-so in the line. We'll go, yes, that's amazing. Next question. We're not going to comment on supply chain issues. We've said everything we have to say about the supply chain at this point. You can ask another question that's more interesting for everybody else. What else? All right, maybe we can talk a little bit about it. We don't know if that's exactly.
Probably not appropriate.
It's not. So what we do have is, if you come up and ask a question, we have some figures that you can choose from to take home with you. These are our early production samples of these figures. So we have Spirit, we have Storm Shadow, we have Cobra Officer. Did I put a twin stack in there? Yeah. So we have Tomac, Zaymont, Stalker, and then we have a Retro Baroness and a Retro Lady Day. And then we also have, with this giant box of stuff, we found these while hunting through a desk the other day. So we thought this would be a fun kind of twist. See if I get it in my own nail. There we go. So these are early classified posters that we have printed up. or somebody had printed up a long time ago. And then, Lenny and I literally have people like we sign things, which is crazy to us. So if you'd like us to, we're happy to sign these for you. I think we made up more figures than posters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 posters, roughly that many figures. So let's get this party started. I have those Sharpies that I was handed. Is my laptop on top of the Sharpies? Wow, all right, good for me. Okay, hello, new friend. Oh, and then please, as an introduction thing that we do at Hasbro, please say your name and your pronouns for me.
My name is Cobra.
Hi, Tobar. Perfect. Thanks, Tobar.
This really got me thinking about favorite type things. And considered one a subscription type of pre-order for something massive instead of paying like $8 million all at once. Or like you guys are regularly something that can be carved out and pay for like quarterly or something like that. Is that something else you can do?
It's an interesting idea. We have asked before if we have the technology, or we have the technological abilities to basically divide up payments over time. Currently, we do not have that, but I think that could be a really good idea, or even something that's like, you know, those Lego sets that you can buy a building, but then if you buy a lot of buildings, you have like a town.
Yes.
And I think something like that could be something very fun in the future for us to look at as
Very
well.
much part of the plan, and all the giant vehicles and the playsets and everything, so it's something we would love to get in there, so finding a way,
Yeah.
that is a way to do it, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, thank you. That's a great idea. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Has its own purpose, whether it's for jail,
Mhm.
auto repair, communications and all that. But if you do, you gotta make the roll back and drag it.
It kind of spirals from there.
It's like,
right?
it's like the chicken or the egg, what do we do first, you know?
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. All right, so if you want to come up, would you like just a plain poster? Would you like us to sign your poster? And you can get. Oh yeah, no, please.
Sorry. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh, it's this movie?
Yeah, you get the poster and a figure. He's being. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, you look good.
Thank you very much. Hi, new friend. Hey, Travis. How's
What's up,
it
man?
going?
What's up, dude?
Travis, tell me pronouns to everybody in the room. Thank you. Yep, no, you did great. Yeah.
So, let's stick with the
Yep.
What about the middle ground? So, Barrett, Sharp, Skyline, that kind of like, where does that go?
I think, me personally, as a Joe fan, I want to do everything. It's just a matter of seeing where we can do it and what is feasible from an engineering and from other things I can't say standpoint. But definitely everything is on the table, just like I say with all the figures. Every figure, every iteration of G.I. Joe is on the table for classified. It's just a matter of time and when and how. So definitely looking at all that stuff. I just can't say exacts. So.
And I think that you'll see as we continue to grow, like, right, the line is only 9 years
It's
old.
only 2.5 years old,
2.5 years
too.
old. And so we still have a lot of, as people are seeing we're seeing how excited people are about the line, it gives us more ability to kind of expand and grow and find new things. And so I think that there's going to be some really cool stuff that we're going to try in the near future, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. All right, and I'll get you this. You can pick whichever thing you'd like. Thank you. Hello, my friend.
Oh yeah, how are we doing that?
You pick one twin.
Ooh.
Hi.
One falls from the shelf, and the other one's gonna come and then fall on the other
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, we have some amazing publishing partners that we're working with, and I think we're almost at Real American Heroes its 300th issue, which in the fall, which is amazing. Larry Hammond's written all of them. But I think that the publishing team is always looking for kind of exciting things to do. I know that they're all available on Comicsology, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
You can get all of them, but I don't know if there are any plans on doing, you know, smaller versions of them that as re-releases, but I think that's a great idea. We can definitely take it back to the team and see if we can make anything happen. Cool.
No, actually, Poly doesn't. She's too small for that.
Although that would be fun.
It would have been.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much. Here's your poster, and then please pick whichever figure you like, and then tell everybody which figure it is. What people choose.
Take the other one.
Oh,
There we go. All right, good choice. Thank you. Hi, Joe. What are your pronouns, Joe? Female?
Yeah.
Perfect.
My question was looking on Cobra Hiss.
Yeah.
Error, is that the boat?
Oh, yeah. You know,
Is that even
I think that connects to the question earlier, right? It's like when and where and how we can do it. We've talked about it. We've talked about every vehicle. You know, it's like how we muse about it in the design team. We're like, oh, it'd be so awesome to get this in there. So I would say everything's a possibility. I just can't say now. But I'm always studying. Part of my job is doing research as to how we can do something. So from a standpoint of like, do we want to? 100%. Can we? Probably. When will we? I can't say because I don't know.
If you are looking for a 6-inch scale boat, Fortnite just put out their new motor boat, which I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's
awesome.
gorgeous. I got to hang out on the Fortnite line for like 3 months. It was one of the items that I was working on. I have an early prototype of it in my living room that is actually full of Ninja Turtles from the Lightning collection that we did on Power Rangers, and it is very, very cool. Yeah. I also, from those 3 months on Fortnite, I still play Fortnite, guys. I'm part of a squad, and we're very good. It's so bad. Oh, sure, of course.
There's one of them at Entertainment Earth, like if you want to see it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. That's very helpful. Yeah, it's like large and in charge too. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, good choice.
If we were thinking we would have signed these in advance, but we definitely didn't. Whoa. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hand it to you like this. Yep, and then we're gonna pull this corner out so that it can dry. Cool. Thank you so much. Hello.
Nice to meet you. First of all, thank you. You guys are a great team. They're fun to watch on the screen and listening.
Thank you.
My question is, so when I first started, there was a lot of advances over time. And I know there was some blowback from that, and then we started to get super far into the 80s. Well, some of those characters were super authentic to them. Is there a chance that we could see them again in a little more complicated
Yes.
thing so that, you know,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
every version of the character?
Yeah, 100%. You know, Classified is intended to be its own universe, but at the same time, you guys can tell we're paying a lot of heritage to Real American Hero. I mean, I was a Real American Hero kid, and there's a lot of iterations of G.I. Joe, so we definitely want to see all the characters we know and love in different costumes, different missions. We look at Roadblock on Cobra Island, right? So we're going to adjust designs, we're going to move designs, and we're going to do exact designs. So this line, it's got a lot of room to grow. So we want to kind of give it a big breadth of design. And at Hasbro, the development team in general, we love sculpture, we love design, we love pushing it. We also love nostalgia too. So it's always balancing and paying attention to you guys' comments. So we're taking all that in. It's a lot of feedback for us, and it's consumer research. So we're paying attention. We're kind of glinting what you guys like, and then we're going to design towards that. So the answer is yes.
I agree. The answer is yes. Perfect. I see that. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. And one more poster for you, and then please choose your figure. Hello. Hi, Dan. Perfect. You got this.
Okay, so even this is comparisons
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of think you guys in the way these vehicles as one of the lines or not?
I think that what it allows us to do is G.I. Joe is kind of a little brand it could right now. We don't really have a lot of new entertainment. It's it's kind of internal policy that we pretend like the snake eyes movie didn't happen, like I'm sure. It was fun, guys. But my mom had the best review of it ever, that I will not share here. But I think that what it does is it shows to senior leadership that we have a serious fan base and that there is a willingness to kind of invest in the line from fans, and that that's something that is amazing. Because, you know, once you have the Sky Striker was successful, which basically paved the way for us to be able to, people were correctly guessing, like on his snake forums, that like if the Sky Striker was funded, was successful, it would pave the way for us to classified series has up, and that was correct, it did. And so we saw that there was enthusiasm there from the fan base, and that was what allowed us to do this. And so with like the smashing success of this is, I mean, we can't imagine what we're going to be able to do.
Yeah, it gives us momentum as a brand, right? So of course we don't just come up with stuff and we do it. We have to pitch it, right? So we have to get buy-off because these things are quite the investment to do. So as we have successes and failures, we're going to learn things and see what we should do and shouldn't do. So based on that, yeah, I think we can see more expansion of different types of vehicles, different assortments, all that sort of thing. It's just again, like the earlier question, it's just a matter of when.
Yep. Cool. Thank you so much. All right, one poster for you. Oh, sure. I think a poster too in the office. I open them with my teeth, but that doesn't really seem like something that's appropriate when you're giving them out to other humans.
How are we doing on time?
We just got 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. So you show someone to pay attention. I read the comments though, I really do.
That's why you keep me around. That's why I make the team, guys.
I draw pictures.
Yeah. I get people to buy it. Oh, and then you need this. And I'm sorry, whoever had the other one signed, there is the other side of your poster cabinet, right up there.
We gotta do
Hello,
this.
new friends.
There it is.
Hi.
What's up, Dark
Deal.
I like the way you work. There you go. But I could hear. Oh. Yeah. We hear you on Dreadnought. I'll say that. We definitely.
Circus emotion.
I think that it's an honor when other companies want to hang out with us because what we're doing with our voice is so cool that they want to be involved somehow. Like we are deeply honored by that, and so we are always open to seeing like if there are things that we can do to make collabs happen and what kind of amazing things can come out of that. I think one of the beautiful things about our team is that we're a small team, we're a scrappy team, but that everything works so well together, and that we genuinely enjoy working with each other. And that's, I think, a big part of like why our stuff is so cool. And so if we can find other people that we can, like other brains that we can bring in to get new perspectives or new ideas, like that makes it even better.
Yeah, this expands the brand, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're totally excited about it, and I want to do one. So.
Yeah, we all want to do one. Yeah. Yes, we will. Yep. We sure will. Cool. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
All right, here's your poster with this little corner.
Should be dry.
Right? Oh, and there we go. Nailed it. Hello.
I'll take a poster sign.
Perfect. Oh, and sorry, your name and pronouns,
Oh,
please.
sorry. Sean Eaton.
Perfect, thank you.
Possible Little Commander.
Uh,
G.I. Joe.
we are-
35mm rescan.
we are not allowed to comment on that at this time.
4K Ultra HD G.I. Joe.
Would you like to ask a different question since I think we might not have one?
Yes.
Yep.
Can I get a selfie?
Oh, absolutely. That doesn't really count as a question, though. As long as
Okay.
you have-
Your G.I. Joe classified series sweaters.
Yes.
Are they for sale?
So,
Can I get one?
this was team swag that we had made for the team.
I saw that on YouTube.
And it's honestly we're the coolest team in the building. We wear these, everybody's jealous. These are not cheapy hoodies, these are the fuzzy kind on the side.
They are very comfortable, I must say. They're very comfortable.
So we are working on starting to roll out some print-on-demand services. So now if you go to HasbroPulse.com, there is some print-on-demand that's live. We're working on getting additional designs in there. So hopefully we will be able to make something happen, at least using this design, our logo, in the future. I think it would be great.
So I'll just let it slow down. Is it gonna come back for us?
Well, you know what a great segue, because actually, in honor of this panel, in 6 minutes, we are going to be dropping 2,000 more Sergeant Slaughters for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse.
Oh my God!
So, in 6 minutes, set your schedules, they're going to be dropping again on Pulse.
You hear what's going on? Yeah. That works.
Keep that in the room.
You betcha.
What's up, Mark?
Hi, Mark, what are your pronouns? Perfect.
I was fortunate enough to visit Pascon
Oh, cool.
a few years back, and I met a great man there, Mark. He was responsible for design a lot of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How much of his legacy do you preserve in your years and
I'll,
I think you'd be really impressed with this.
I hope you would be. And Mark is an amazing man. I actually worked with him for many years. I've been at Hasbro for about 16 years now. I started there as a wee boy. Yeah, Mark's awesome. And Mark really instilled in a lot of us. He's like, wherever you can put detail, put detail. Kids like detail. So we would always go in and like make sure that everything is designed. And Mark is an old school designer where he was a full draftsman. Like he would completely create schematics. And I do that myself as well because I was very inspired by Mark. I always wanted to be a draftsman who creates a schematic and I work with a sculptor to make the toy. I feel like that's the real part of design. Yeah, we can pick characters all day. We can all sit down and have beers and talk about what character would be cool. We got to sit down and figure out how to make it. And Mark was very much that guy. Mark would work for 3 hours of the night all week on those designs, and it shows. So I've always been inspired by him, and hopefully I'm holding up his legacy by doing stuff like that. And you know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You were mentioning that hasn't been done yet for this game, but you're still in the process. It's not quantified.
So it has. So all the costing has been done because the whole reason why we do a schematic or what we call a deco sheet, it's not just art. And I say this to the younger designers all the time. It's a costing document. The whole point of this thing is to say, what can we make? How can we make it? And is it feasible? I can't just go, I'm gonna do rock and roll and give my 15 accessories. That's silly. You have to go in and work with your engineers. You can't just say, I want all this stuff and then demand it. You gotta do the upfront work so that we can get the final product with everything in it. And then, you know, for me, I go to the 10th degree. I'll add like 20 accessories and then I'll cut them out. I don't mind doing the work. It's fun. Like drawing G.I. Joes. It's rad. So yeah, I feel like I'm going on.
And so we just got to note that we need to wrap up the panel. So for everybody who's still in line, we will be at our booth for the rest of the afternoon. Please feel free to come on down and say hi to us.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break and put the super set pop-up store because why wouldn't we? So before we run out, what I would like to do is just get a quick